The quiet pretends to linger, but it never truly stays. Not in a world still haunted by the ghosts of its own collapse. New York may stand scarred, ivy gripping its skeleton, concrete cracking under decades of abandonment, but today, the city trembles with a heartbeat it thought it lost. And you're watching DriftEcho, where every update hits harder than the apocalypse that came before it. Because today's news about I Am Legend 2 didn't leak, it detonated. After endless rewrites, studio hesitations, and debates over which ending was canon, the franchise isn't just resurfacing, it's resurrecting itself with purpose. And the biggest shockwave? Will Smith is back as Dr. Robert Neville, returning not as the fallen hero from the theatrical cut, but as the survivor from the alternate ending, the version fans defended for years. But survival didn't bless him. It burdened him. Neville became a myth, a warning, a scar left on a world that learned to adapt without him. Because while he hid from the infected, they weren't stagnant. They were changing. And today's leaks confirm the evolution nobody wanted to accept. These aren't creatures lunging in darkness anymore. They've built structure. Order. Intent. Burn pattern signals in alleyways. Coordinated migrations traced like military formation maps. A hive mind learning, adjusting, planning. They're no longer dark seekers. They're a civilization in progress. Enter Michael B. Jordan, stepping in as a post-collapse survivor who has never known the old world, only the myths that came after. In his eyes, Neville isn't a savior. He's the cautionary tale of humanity's arrogance. And that clash, old humanity versus new evolution, becomes the core ignition of the sequel. But the biggest reveal? The leak that melted the fandom overnight? The concept art of the hybrid enclave, a neutral territory where humans and the evolved infected coexist under a fragile, trembling truce. Think bioluminescent growths lighting shattered subway tunnels. Living architecture, trees spiraling into skyscraper shapes. Shelters grown, not built. A society held together by desperation and the fear that one spark could trigger absolute collapse. Because when two species believe they are the rightful heirs to the earth, peace isn't a treaty. It's a ticking clock. And that's where this sequel dares to go. Not toward a cure. Not toward a clean ending. But toward a brutal, unavoidable confrontation. Is humanity something worth restoring, or something that needs to evolve? Insiders claim the story expands beyond New York. Flooded megacities swallowed by moss. Underground labs overtaken by roots. Regions where mutated survivors have formed cultures untouched since the fall. Neville may have survived. But the world he's returning to might not welcome him back. Drop your theories below. The sharpest ones will get featured when the next wave of footage hits. You're watching DriftEcho, where legends return, worlds transform, and endings are just the beginning of something far more dangerous.